Daniel Dubois, born 6th September 1997, is a British professional boxer. He previously held the World Boxing Association (WBA) heavyweight title, regular version, from 2022 to 2023, and the International Boxing Federation (IBF) heavyweight title from 2024 to 2025. At regional level, he has held multiple heavyweight championships, including the British and Commonwealth titles from 2019 to 2020. As an amateur, he was a 5-time national junior titleist and British champion. Dubois is known for his formidable punching power, with 21 of 22 wins by knockout. Dubois' first fight as a professional was a knockout win in the first 35 seconds of the first round against Marcus Kelly in April 2017. In his fourth fight, he knocked out Mauricio Barragan, a late substitute, in the second round to win the vacant WBC Youth Heavyweight title. In October 2017, he knocked out A.J. Carter in the first round to claim the Southern Area Heavyweight title. He won the English Heavyweight title in his eighth fight in June 2018, beating journeyman Tom Little by stoppage in the fifth round. He won the WBO European title in March 2019, beating former WBO heavyweight title challenger Razvan Kohanu. In 2 rounds, Dubois was taken the full distance for the first time by former world title challenger Kevin Johnson in October 2018, winning on points after 10 rounds, and beat Richard Lartey in the 4th round in April 2019. In July 2019, he beat Nathan Gorman by knockout in the 5th round to improve his record to 12 wins, 11 by stoppage, and win the vacant British heavyweight title. Boxing journalist Steve Bunce said he fought like an old, seasoned bruiser, his feet flawless, his jab a stiff weapon inherited from relics of the ring. BBC boxing correspondent Mike Costello described him as one of the brightest prospects in the sport at the moment. In his next fight, Dubois faced Ebenezer Tete. Dubois blasted Tete out in the first round, dropping him twice in the process. After that, Dubois faced Japanese heavyweight Kyotaro Fujimoto. Fujimoto was overmatched from the beginning, fighting to survive from the opening bell. In the second round, Dubois connected on a right hand that knocked out Fujimoto. On 29 August 2020, Dubois had another dominant win, this time against Ricardo Snijders. Dubois managed to drop his opponent 3 times in the first round. The first round would end up being the last that Snijders would survive, as the referee waved the fight off after Dubois dropped his opponent for the 4th time. On 7 February 2020, a press release came out to officially announce Dubois versus Joe Joyce, 11-0, 10 KOs. The fight was scheduled to take place on the 11th of April at the O2 Arena in London, live on BT Sport Box Office. Dubois would be defending his British, Commonwealth, WBC Silver, and WBO International titles, and Joyce would be defending his WBA Gold title. The fight was billed as Seek and Destroy. The fight was promoted by Frank Warren's Queensberry Promotions. Dubois said the fight would be his most devastating performance of his career. Days after the fight was announced, Joyce split with trainer Adam Booth. He had reportedly signed with his former trainer Ismael Salas and headed to Las Vegas to train at the UFC Training Center. The split with Booth was amicable, according to Joyce and his manager Sam Jones. Salas became Joyce's 4th trainer in only his 11th professional fight. Salas stated Joyce would be in top shape for the fight. Although his previous coaches did a good job, they never understood his body. He also stated Joyce would be Dubois' biggest test, someone he has been following since his debut. On 20th February, it was confirmed the vacant European heavyweight title would be at stake. On 12th March, Frank Warren stated the fight was still scheduled to take place despite the coronavirus concerns, and everything would be closely monitored. On 26 March, the BBBOFC had cancelled all UK boxing events, and lockdown in the UK was also confirmed. The fight was pushed back to the 11th of July, 2024. Frank Warren did not want the fight to take place behind closed doors. By May 2020, the July fight date was also looking unlikely, due to the British board's request to have any events without an attendance. Joyce was open to having an interim bout in between. On 25th June, the fight was again rescheduled, this time to take place on the 24th of October at the O2 Arena. Warren hoped by then the BBBOFC would allow limited crowd to attend the event. Joyce had an interim bout against Michael Wallisch on 25th July, who he defeated via third-round TKO. On 29th August, Dubois stopped late replacement Ricardo Snijders in round 2. Dubois was originally scheduled to fight unbeaten two-time Olympic